Hi guys, it's Vivianne. Today I wanted to do everything that I crocheted in 2024. I started crocheting on and off about 4 years ago, I think. It was definitely during COVID, but for the first few years that I was doing it, I was maybe doing a project every few months. It wasn't until last year, or 2024, this year that we're reviewing together, that I started crocheting pretty often. It became definitely my top hobby. So today I wanted to go over all of the projects that I made in 2024, just to document my progress. I've already been working on so many things, and it's just January for 2025. So I'm really hoping that this can continue, to grow exponentially as something that I do in my free time. So to get us situated for this video, I have this guy here. Just, moral support wise. I have my list on my laptop, and I have my projects right in front of me. So I'm going to be showing you all the projects, talk about what they are. And for some of these, I'll probably just be showing a picture or the Pinterest inspiration for them, because I gifted a lot of things over the holidays and I don't have the best pictures of them. I feel like I'm going to be so much better about that this year. I've already been documenting so many things that I've been making, so I'll be sure to keep better track of that going forward. But I have most of the stuff that I made. For any of these projects, if I followed specific tutorials or people's patterns, I'll make sure to link them down below. I usually just loosely follow the things that I find online, and not all of these required specific patterns, but for the ones that I know I for sure followed a pattern, I'll make sure to put them in the description below. Okay, and before we start, grab a little drink or snack. I have a Red Bull full sugar, full leaded. I'm ready to go. Okay, the first category I'm going to start with is accessories. I made the most items in this category. I don't have all of them with me, but I made a bunch of beanies. I think I made 4 or 5 total. I have this fluffy one. It kind of changed colors halfway through. I don't really love it, but I do like the yarn a lot. I learned how to make beanies this year because I finally was able to make a magic ring, a magic circle. So here's one beanie. I also have this multicolor brown one. This is my boyfriend's. I made him a set. I'll show you the rest of the pieces in that set now. So to go with that beanie, I also made a scarf. Just a nice little scarf. This one wasn't following any tutorials specifically. I just did a bunch of rows for forever until I liked the length, and that's all that I did for this scarf. And to complete that set, I also made a set of fingerless gloves. These ones are a little janky, I'm not gonna lie, but they work, and it's a cute little set. So I had made the beanie earlier in the year, and then I made the scarf, and then for Christmas I made the matching gloves. It was my first time doing ribbing, but I think it turned out pretty consistent. I think it looks really good. It's kind of hard to tell on camera. I also made this dark red beanie as well. This is my favorite color. It's so cute. One of my favorite things that I made this year was actually both of my favorite things I think I made this year were for my boyfriend's sister. So that's pretty awesome. But in the accessories category, I also made a beanie with this yarn. This isn't a beanie, but it was using this yarn, and I made a matching little mini beanie for her cat. So that was really cute. I don't have any pictures, but I could show, I guess, inspiration photos of the cat beanie. It pretty much looked like this, but without the puff on top. Those were all the beanies I made and their adjoining projects. The next thing I made was in the beginning of the year. I made 3 of them, but they're these little head scarves. So they just tie under your chin or the back of your neck, depending on how you want to wear it. And then it just flops over the top of your head. It's just a little triangle. I made one black one, one white one. Oh, this one's untied. I could show you a little bit better. Basically, you just wear it. It's super cute. And then I also made a red one. There were a few beanies that I don't have anymore because I gave them away for Christmas, but those were all of the accessories that I made for 2024. The next category is going to be clothing or wearables that aren't accessories. I made 3 ponchos this year, one for myself, and then the other 2 were Christmas gifts for my mom and my sister. I love it so much. I will link the tutorial that I loosely followed below. I made an all black one for myself, a black and gray striped one for my sister, and then I made like an earth tone one for my mom. It was 2 different types of green and brown. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see the, oh, actually, that's pretty normal. So this is the poncho. It's basically just a huge square with a hole in the neck. It's so cute. It's kind of hard to show it because I'm wearing a literal sweatshirt, but you just wear it like this. This was my first wearable that I ever made. I've never made any sweaters or shirts or anything like that yet. That's hopefully coming this year, but I felt like this would be close to that without having to be as technical, and it's so wearable. I wear it so much. I love it, and as far as my sister and my mom tell me they love theirs as well, I see them wearing it all the time. It's so, so, so cute, and it was so fun to make. I can't wait to make more in more colors. The next category that I have is room decor. I started dabbling in tapestry work. I have made 3 things total, 2 of which were a lot smaller than the others. I made this little fish and then I ran out of my green yarn, of course, but it's little fish bones. I just wanted to see if I could do it. This was pretty much just like a practice run to see if I was able to, you know, change. Guys, we're not gonna judge the back. This was just to see if I could change colors properly. I hadn't really done anything with single crochets and color changing of my yarn. I've only done that with like looser stitches where I feel like it's a little bit less obvious. This would be more obvious if things were out of place or missing. And I think I did a pretty good job on this one. The next one I have is on my wall, so let me grab it. The very first one I made is this teensy tiny little bunny. I did a few stitches and stuff wrong, but it's so cute. I love it. I mean, you can still tell that it's a bunny, but these 2 are just small little practice ones that I did to see if I could make the Christmas gift that I'll show you in a second. I was really proud of these though. I feel like I've come a really long way just in 2024 from what I was able to do at the beginning to what I'm able to do at the end. Stuff like this was so confusing to me, and I just didn't think that it would be something that I would be able to do as a crocheter. I thought I would only be doing just very basic rectangles and squares, but this is a rectangle, but it's not basic. It's basic in that it's a bunny, but not basic in skill level. So these were just the warm up for, I'll insert pictures for the Christmas gift that I made. This is by far the thing I'm most proud of for 2024. I made a wall tapestry, and it's a Chapel Roan wall tapestry. It says, "Good luck, babe." It took me forever. It's not perfect, but I tried really, really hard, and I think it looks great. I wanted to keep it for myself. It was a gift. So sadly, the thing that took the most time and I worked the hardest on, I don't have to show you guys, but that's okay. I can always just make it again. Or make something similar. I'm really excited to make more wall art in the future. Those were really fun to make. The next thing that I made, you can kind of see it a little bit right there. I'll insert some footage in a minute. I can't move it, but I made a runner for the top of my shelf, my media console. I think it's super cute. I made it to incorporate some darker colors into my room, which I don't think is really my vibe anymore, but it was really cute and I think it's pretty versatile. I didn't follow a tutorial for that one. The other biggest thing that I made this year, you can kind of see it right here. It's right at the end of my bed. It is a hexagon blanket, and it did not start off as a blanket. I was gonna make a hexagon cardigan, and then I wanted to do a practice one first with colors of yarn that I already had, but then I didn't like it, and then I didn't really think that I would like how the hexagon cardigan would look on me in general. So then I just kind of kept adding yarn to it until I got a very small but big enough to be considered a blanket. So that's this. It's my biggest project I've ever made. The white colors didn't match when I made it. This multicolor is, these colors just, I wouldn't say are my favorite. I lean more towards browns, blacks, reds. So really, I don't know what was going on in my mind when I made this, but it definitely helped me get out of my crocheting rut. I was making this in the summertime, and because I wanted to avoid working on how big this project was, I started making a bunch of small things and learning how to make new things. Another thing that I can't move off of the wall to show you is I made a jewelry hanger. For the jewelry holder, I just kind of made it the same as I saw some of these on Pinterest. I usually get my inspiration from Pinterest, but I just used a dark blue yarn and I thought it was so cute, and now I have a super cute way to show all of my earrings and my necklaces, and it's exactly what I needed and wanted, and I didn't even have to buy yarn for it, so it was really satisfying to make. Another thing, you can kind of see it because it's stuck in my door currently, is I made a door curtain, I guess you would call it, like those beaded curtains, but it's not beaded, it's crocheted. But I made these leaf vines and they're hanging on the outside of my bedroom door, but I think they're super cute. I don't remember their name off the top of my head, but I'll definitely link the pattern that I followed in the description. I used it to make the leaves for my door, and I also made leaves to go around my window as well, following the same pattern. And the last category I have is just miscellaneous items. I made a granny square book sleeve for a family member. It's so cute. I don't have it anymore. It was a Christmas gift, but I have very bad footage that I'll insert. I think it's super cute. It was also my first time putting a button on anything, and my boyfriend had to help me, but it looks great. I really like it. I like how it came out, and I definitely want to make more granny square case sleeve things like that. Speaking of sleeves for items, I made this laptop sleeve. This might not have been in 2024. I don't remember. It could have been before. We don't have to tell anybody. I love this yarn. It's so cute. It's giving big bisexual energy. But this one is giving big gay energy. So what do we mean by that? This I use for my laptop. It's not the most structurally safe. I have a hard shell plastic case on my laptop, but I put it in here and then put it in my bag so that it's extra padded, extra protected, because my laptop screen is so thin, it scares the shite out of me. Every time I take it anywhere, I'm terrified I'm gonna break it. So I love using this. These are just two rectangles sewn together very poorly, but my sewing skills have gotten better and I could show you. Literally proof that things can change in a year. I made this. It's very cute. The sewing. Guys, what is this? What's going on here? She's trying her best, but it's not very good. Then my most recent thing. This is from this year, so don't get it confused. It's a little glasses case with the same yarn. Same yarn. Where's the theme? Where's the theme? So things can change. People can get better at their hobbies. You won't be bad forever. The first things I made, I was humiliated by. I was like, I spent all of this time and I can't show anybody this. This is humiliating. First of all, they weren't. They were super cute. But you can get better and you will get better. Look at me. I just followed things online. A few years ago, I couldn't do any of this, and now I can do so much. The same way I made the laptop sleeve, I made this, it's very small. What could this possibly be for? Oh, it's for my Kindle, and it's gay. So this also still doesn't look like it's gonna fit, but hold on. But there we go. A little case for my Kindle. It's perfect. I love it. And it's so cute. And again, I don't have a case for my Kindle. This is ancient times Kindle. This is from like 2011. It barely works, but at least I know it won't break. And I believe the last thing I made was a strap sleeve for my boyfriend's Bagoo bag. I used multicolor yarn. I'll insert a picture here. He loves it. I don't think it's my greatest work, but it was a fun concept. I want to make more stuff like that.
I also totally forgot the project that literally taught me how to do a magic circle and anything other than a rectangle is when I made a bouquet of flowers.
So, even though it wasn't the biggest haul of all time, that seems to be everything that I made in 2024. I am extremely proud of myself. I have really learned so much in such a short period of time, and it's so satisfying to me. I can't wait to make more stuff. I've already made probably half of the amount of items I made in all of 2024 in just January. I've been using some yarn that isn't necessarily good colors for me or something that I want to use to make beanies for different homeless shelters and donation centers. I also have already made a top. Spoilers! I learned how to make more wearables, and I'm currently working on a star pillow. So not only do you get better, but things get easier. Who would have thought? I'm really proud of myself. You guys should pick up a hobby, read a book, crochet. It's really important to get off your phone. I'm chronically online, but I'm also doing hobbies. Balance. It's like the substance. Keep a balance and you'll be fine. So that's what I suggest. I think anybody can crochet. It's definitely really fun. It's super cool to want something and make something. A concept that we have strayed so far from. If I want something, well, yeah, I could buy it, or I could make it. And that takes longer, but it's significantly more satisfying. So if you haven't gotten inspired from the things I've made, totally fine, totally understand. It takes me a long time to get inspired for crafts as well. But online, there is infinite crochet videos, Pinterest ideas, a million things. And I really suggest looking into it because it's helped me a lot with growing my creative confidence, something that I've struggled with for a very long time. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you guys liked the things I made in 2024. I cannot wait to show you what I make throughout the year and things that I'm working on. But yeah, for now, that's all I have to say and to share with you guys. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!